What is going on, everybody? We're back on to Berserk Manga chapters 85 and 86. I mean, you can see that it's a shit time right now. Last episode, we're desecrating Gaston, and Griffith is having a moment of, what are all these faces, these bodies, but I don't feel anything. He's gone. Just gone. And we see Guts make his way back down to ground level where everybody has been killed. And if they're not killed, they're walking around like Gaston with some kind of, apostle ready to rip them in half at any point in time. I'm curious the reason for this, though. Clearly, Pippin was already dead. Is there a reason we're puppeting him around just to rip him in half type thing? I don't know. I don't know. This is clearly Slug Boy. So there was no this is the same one that we fought, correct? Was there anything hinted during that fight that Guts was aware of this previous run-in? Because the only time we saw him kind of get like an aha moment on an apostle or anything was the one in the very beginning that killed Corcus, the woman one that turned. It's like he went in there with the purpose of like, oh, I know what you are. I'm here for the kill. When he ran into Snake Boy and old Slug Boy over here, in the prologue, but which is future, there wasn't any like revenge or anything he remembered. There might be so much going on right now that he probably couldn't process it all to then remember when it happened, but it's interesting to see like this is clearly him. And we had that encounter already. But it's I mean, you don't have to desecrate our man Pippin like that. This should be Monday's video. I posed the question of what would be worse for Guts? Seeing something like this happen to Casca, like she's walking around like Gaston, giving maybe a little bit of hope that she's okay, she's alive, and then we see an apostle like burst out of her alien style, or rip her in half or do something to her. Or would it be worse of like she's essentially possessed and she's coming after Guts so hard that he's going to either freeze and let himself get killed by her, or he's going to have to put her down. I think having to put her down would be worse. That's kind of like the zombie apocalypse thing. Would you rather see your loved ones get eaten by zombies in front of you, or would you want to see your loved one come back possessed and you need to be the one to put them down? I don't know. It's all rough here. The way this is going, I'm suspecting we're going to see Judo. And we're not going to get to Casca in time, by the way. Like, for Pippin to have been killed, brought back, and puppeted, and this shit happening, like, this is all in the same time frame of, like, them running away from Pippin, Judo getting killed, taken over, and Casca getting damn near drawn and quartered, so I don't know. We'll see. We didn't get much dialogue at all in the last chapters. Like, we scrolled through really quick. It was just kind of a lot of art style, kind of like this. So I don't know if this will be as quick. We didn't get any Zod or Skull Knight information either, so we'll see. Press play on this. If I get playing and going, you guys can see my cursor. We're recording. Mic's on. Alright, let's go. Chapter 85 and 86. Next upload will be on Friday. This will be Monday's next upload will be on Friday. Oh, here we go. So, like, we're face to face with him, too. That's wild. That, like, none of that was hinted at when they were fighting. Sucked to see Pippin go out like that. And what's wild is, I think it was at the end of last chapter where they had, like, Pippin standing in front of him. It's rare that you see regular humans that aren't apostles actually be bigger than him. Look at the size difference between them. It's actually crazy. Oh, you didn't have to do him like that, though. Is he in the middle? He is. Jesus, you guys can barely see the double panel shot, but I mean, it's just us, and we're literally... We're not in hell, but if hell was to ever come to Earth, and you were the last one left standing, like, this is the shot. This is it. I mean, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20-something apostles, soul faces in the sky. There's an eclipse going on. Oh, brother. Alright, see what we got. Why are you doing this to this man? Pippin like this, though? Like, we're just disrespecting. Wow. I think we're gonna see, was that Corcus? Yeah. The fact that we're having to live through all this, I pose the question, like, it might have just been better to just drop down here. See the blood and the limbs and the bones. And I can put 2 and 2 together that there's nobody left. But to, like, see this, like, you're just gonna have nightmares forever. And I'm curious, like, what do we get out of this? Like, how does this... Can we not just kill and keep it moving? Do we have to, like, parade them around and, like, are we siphoning blood? Like, what's the issue? Oh, he's losing it. The man is, in fact, losing it. But what can you do? How does he get out of this? Do you think Griffith becomes and commands a stop, or what? I don't know. It's her. Is she still her? Is she still? Oh God, I don't know. Do we dare scroll? She seems to still be... Yeah, I think she is still her. Well, bro, you gotta get up there. I don't know how. But shit, I thought Gashin was okay too, so... Let's see. I think she's still her. Struggling, but still her. You guys can't see the double panel shot, but I don't think we've ever gotten... I thought this was the shot? Nah, bro. This, the shot here. Is this supposed to be hinting at, like, they did actually, like, demon rape her, or what's that about? This is the shot right here. The face on the side. Oh, he's gonna lose it. Absolutely lose it. That's not even his sword, like his regular, like, meat hacksaw, by the way. I mean, they're just, we're going Ultra Instinct. Like, it is happening right now. Oh, we're built for this, we're built for this. Do you think there's any fear in them at all? Dang, he's really getting... We're built for this. We're built for this. We are. Is he getting there, or did he just get stopped? I can't tell what's happening. It looks like that, like the rage they were giving him, like, stopped. That's his hand. Oh, I thought that was her hand. That's where we lose the hand. That's where we lose the arm. Hmm. Is everyone, like, halting because Griffith is coming out of his cocoon? It looks like it. It looks like everyone's stopping to see Simba get raised. Yeah. Yep. And that's the end of it? I'm very, very curious. Like I've been saying. When he comes out of this and comes to... I think he had said it in chapter 82, where, like, he sees them dying and he sees their pain and their blood, but he feels nothing. Like, clearly there's a level of disconnect. So when he comes out of this cocoon and looks down and sees, you know, the love and hate of his life, that his guts, the thing that he wanted to, like, kill and the thing that kept him going, and he sees Casca, is there anything in here? anything in here, or it's just, I don't know. Chapter 86. That was the shot. We've never seen him freak out like that before. Here we go. The birth, the 5th blessed king. The new demon king. Man, his arm is still clamped. Bro, can we not use this time to maybe get our hands on her? Oh, here are the names. Void, Slan, or Slawn? I'm gonna go Slawn. Ubik or Ubik? Conrad? Kind of dropped the ball there with the Conrad. Thou art our extension, our new kinsman to wear the mantle of evil. Well, the wings of darkness. Bro, you gotta get Casca. Screw this predator alien dude busting out. Not gonna lie, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean character design. Because even when he was in his prime, he didn't look like this. My man got a couple cycles of testosterone while he was in there. Wow. So I was waiting for this. I don't know if this is actually going to be anything, you know. But he just came face to face. He actually has like the raven, like he's got bird legs. What do we think's going to happen right here? Are there words of forgive? I don't know. Is this going to be an embrace moment? Is this going to be like I hate you type thing? It's going to be like I'm sorry, but you know my dream comes first type shit. Does he slash out his eye? And while this is going on, Casca was suspended in midair. Damn, this might be the shot. Because we get a lot of Guts rage shots all the time. They just get better as they go. But this kind of like embrace it with all these apostles like looking on. The new like ascended king floating down while he's here because we know he loses his hand, so he's gripped here like. I'd love to see this rage because there's nothing here that Guts could actually probably do. But I would love to see this level of rage of like actually trying to, you know, or like everything that just happened because of him. Griffith. Well. Oh no. Oh no. You guys can see my cursor. What is this shit? This is Casca. What is this shit? He's not about to like just behead her ass, is he? Oh god, in front of his face. And he's like sitting here helpless too, like there's nothing he can do. Even if he wasn't like clamp jawed down here. Maybe that's how he I mean, we know he loses it, but maybe he loses it trying to reach to her. Let's see what I mean, we know who this is. We know who this is. I'm afraid he's gonna just What's happening? Oh wow, he's pulling his arm out. And they hollow out his face again. Is there a reason we're going with this like quadruple demon rape scene here? And in front of him too. I I don't know what's happening, and you got this other apostle holding her. Oh, he's gonna... He cuts off his own arm! Man. Jesus, he does cut it off. I mean, he's hacking. The chapter's gonna end. And it's off. Okay, that's the shot. A lot of that I can't show, like, on YouTube, of Griffith attempting to do whatever he's trying to do. I mean, we know what he's... That's the thing, again, I don't actually know. Let me just get to the end of this. I think there's, like, that is the page. I'm curious what that's about. Is that out of want to lay with Casca? Is that something he, like, you know, wanted? Human or demon? And then, like, in front of Guts too? Is it more of like, you know, am I making a jab at him on purpose in front of his face? That seemed, I don't know. That did it made, like, in that moment there, it made the God Hand seem really no different than kind of the Apostles. Of just kind of switching between human form and demon form, and just going about how they can just take. I mean, and they can, you know, the God Hand can take it, essentially do whatever they want. It seems, but that seemed almost like out of maybe revenge. Like, was that pure want, and it just happened to be coincidence that it's in front of Guts' face? Like, oops. But he was, like, looking at him at the same... I don't know, that was very weird. It kind of... It pulls the mystique off of Griffith and the God Hand. They don't seem to be any different than pieces of shit humans or pieces of shit apostles, honestly. If we're stooping to, like, that level of... Because I don't know if the... I mean, clearly the God Hands have wants, you know? They clearly had a dream that made it seem sacrificing everything in their life was worth the dream. We just saw Griffith do that, but that was an that felt like a revenge moment there, almost. Like, you took everything from me, so, like, what you have left, I'm taking everything from you. Like, taking Casca in front of him, seeing her, like, not want to, and knowing there's nothing Guts can do. I don't know, that seemed very weird. Weirdly timed. It really... It pulls back the, like, the cloak of, like, that, like, Wizard of Oz effect. Like, you know, it's so scary. Like, damn, what can we do? Like, look at them. Like, we can't defeat that type thing, you know. And they don't have, you know, human wants and needs and revenge. You know, they don't kill just to kill or take just to take. There has to be reasons or dreams or fate and destiny. And I feel like that moment was like pulling back the cloak on the Wizard of Oz and was like, wait, there's just a guy back here pressing buttons and shit. It's like, y'all are really still have that kind of, like, pettiness inside of you. Felt a little weird in that moment. Well, we find out how he loses his hand. I'm under the impression, like, that hand was gone regardless. It was either going to come off of him trying to break free so much that it's just going to rip between the teeth. Like an alligator or a lion gets your hand, like... cut it off if you want, or pull as hard as you want, so they just essentially pull it off. Like, the hand is lost. Given the circumstances of what's happening in front of him, us being Guts, happen to accelerate that process. Yeah, that was a very interesting... Again, the last, like, 4 to 5 chapters have been very little text. This was just a very interesting moment, and I can't really put a lot of this on here, because, you know, YouTube and stuff like that. but like he's got this blunt blade, so it's not even the sharpest, and just hacking away at it. Oh man, again, imagine that animated. I mean, half of this shit you couldn't show. What do you because it was an anime. There has been an anime. This isn't under shonen category, correct? So if you could actually get it under a category that could animate it to its fullest, that would be pretty wild. I think you could probably get away with like the blood and the gore and the beheading. But a lot of like the taking advantage and the rape stuff, I don't think would really fly in today's climate, you know, whether you promoted it as shonen or not. Because you see them like looking on here, and like this is Griffith looking at him while this is going on. Like, I don't know, it seems like this was done purposely to get a rise out of Guts. And like, do they even have like, I don't know. Do they have urges and to just do? I don't know. It's a weird question of like, this moment didn't make them seem too godlike to me. It made it seem like, okay, maybe they do have weaknesses, and there are ways that we can actually like take them out and kill them type thing. If they would stoop to that and kind of be like that mentally, you know, it doesn't feel as impossible. We got besides that, I already knew what this was. As soon as I saw these legs dangling, I knew what it was. It was either he was going to do that or just kill her right in front of him. We got all 5 names here. Griffith literally ascends from the heavens and shit. Where are the names at? Where were they at? Okay, Void, the one with the brain. Slain or Slan. I'm gonna go with Slan. Or Slan. Slan. Ubik or Ubik and Conrad. Conrad and Ubik like are like, I don't know, they give me very like twin God Hand vibes. Maybe they are related, who knows. And I don't know who came first, who sprouted when, why there was the need for 5 or whatever. That's just a lot of things that are gonna have to be commented on. And was there anything really crazy reveal-wise in the last chapter besides seeing our man Pippin ripped in half and seeing some of the other apostles that we've seen and seeing just like the... Oh, that's right. Him seeing, you know, everybody kind of being... I mean, we're just being desecrated at this point. It goes from like a sacrifice to just like I mean, this is just like joy, fun ride type shit. Oh, that's right. Casca and him getting the rage faces, and yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it's a very eye-opening moment there. Griffith's reasoning for the, I mean, essentially, I mean, call it what you want, like the rape of Casca, right in front of Guts. Now I take that as a, like that was out of, like, there was hate in that, you know? And I don't know if it falls under, you know, I lost everything because of you. Not really, though. We can't blame his actions on Guts, you know? Guts decided to leave, and you even had a chance to stop him if you had been honing your skills like we had been. Damn it, I think Pippin could have taken out Griffith at that point in the story. Like, we had been in the trenches. You lost. I leave. It is what it is. His actions were his own after that. Now again, is anybody's actions their own in this story? TBD. Causality? Is that what we're talking about? Is that the cause of Griffith's downfall? Guts leaving is the reason this is happening? Like, this moment that's happening right now on screen? Is the causality of that him leaving? Who knows, but for Griffith, if Griffith is doing it out of like a you hurt me so I'm hurting you, like, you did that to yourself. I didn't make you go take advantage of Charlotte and get caught and get your ass thrown and tortured for a year, and I came to get your ass. We'll see. I don't know. It's a very interesting. It's a very head scramble of like. That moment pulls back the mystique to me of like the God Hand of like. We don't meddle. You know, we're better than. You know, like when the Count asked them to kill Guts, they're like, we don't. That's not that petty human apostle shit. Like, we don't. If you want to sacrifice something for it, sure. But now to see like Griffith kind of stoop to that level is like, well, now we got to kill him. So we'll see. I think maybe we have. I mean, I'm pretty sure by the time we at least get to chapter 90, like this eclipse stuff is going to be done. I think we're going to be wrapped up by like 88. I think that's what people have told me when it ends. So, what did we just finish there? That was 86 or 80? Yeah, that was 86. So Friday, we'll have 87 and 88, and I think that'll be it with the eclipse. I think we still have an eye to lose. We got the answer of how he loses his hand. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's nothing that he could really. I'm trying to think of like how this plays out, because we haven't seen anything as far as like. I mean, we don't know what the God Hand is actually capable of skill-wise, but at least from the Apostles, everything seems to have to be of like physical confrontation, physical contact. This isn't some like Madara, Sasuke, Nagato shit where I'm like almighty pushing you. I'm switching with my Rinnegan, Limbo type Sage Jutsu shit where I can literally just particle style delete you from across the map if I wanted to. Everything is like hand to hand, you know. So I'm curious when he makes this dead sprint towards Griffith here. Does he actually make it? I don't know what they can do. No, didn't we see some... Whoa. Didn't we see Void or Griffith do some wild shit? I think we did. I actually take that back. We did see one of them do some like almighty push shit. Or some... Okay, maybe I take that back. At least we haven't seen the Apostles do that. I'm curious if he even makes it to actually like in contact with Casca or Griffith, or if the Apostles form a line and stop him, if the God Hands just almighty push him out of the way. I'd love to see him actually get to them. But just how the way that chapter ended, I don't think Griffith. I don't think Guts and Casca are gonna get that moment. You know, that moment that we got with Gaston of kind of like in our arms, talking back and forth, and then him exploding. I don't think we're gonna get like an in our arms moment. I don't think there's gonna be any final like I love you or what could have been. I have a feeling that Casca's just going to be killed. With like tears in her eyes calling for Guts, and that's gonna be it. We'll see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe as always.